but there's other works though that she has been accused of stealing. But again, she made it so much better. So who cares? I say steal if you need to steal, if you're going to improve upon it.
Well, I think this was a nice little interesting like side thing that we can post.
Don't listen to me, kids.
I absolutely love The Room. Like, if we're talking about bad movies, if we're gonna talk about objectively bad movies,
totally.
The Room is like, I like Troll 2, but The Room is its own mystique and caliber. I first found out about The Room in 2007 from YouTube. So I knew about it before it got like super popular, and I showed it to like all my friends, and they hated it at first, but then they would repeat lines from it, and we'd watch it again and laugh and laugh. And I think the James Franco thing is okay, but I mean the movie
is great. We've talked about this before. You just don't remember. Okay. Because we talked about The Room, we talked about Disaster Artist. We had a whole conversation about it.
Of course, I always forget everything.
But tell me about it. I want that to be changed about myself. I want to have a worse memory than I do. So I'm just like along with the ride with you, you know?
Yeah, cool.
But that's a perfect example of kind of what I was talking about, because that is a movie that you like, a lot of people like, but that's not a well-made movie.
The movie is shit. Everything about it is garbage. You know, it's like when I first would explain it to people, I would be like, it's like watching a movie where they filmed like a porn and someone found the sex scenes and they had to like write a script around it to not be embarrassed. That's what the movie seems like.
Yeah, it does sort of seem like that. Yeah,
it's so funny. Where the best acting in the whole movie is from some random guy that's supposed to be a drug dealer, played later by Zac Efron, the character of Chris R.
Where's my fucking money, Denny?
And then when Claudette comes in, and then
no ending, no ending, no ending, no ending.
Lisa comes in and she goes, "What kind of money?" And she just kept saying "what kind of money" over and over again.
What kind of money?
I owe him some money.
What kind of money?
Everything is okay. He's gone.
What kind of money? Just tell me.
And then Claudette is acting like the mother.
You're not my fucking mother.
You listen to me, old boy. No.
Just everything about them. Like, it's the most quotable movie in history.
Yeah.
I love the story behind it.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Like, I love the story that it was in the theaters, that he self-funded this whole movie of like $6 million.
Where did that money come from? Nobody knows.
It's apparently from selling leather jackets from his home country. It's some weird story, drugs.
Yeah, I know.
There was something sewn in the leather jackets.
Yeah, probably.
But you know, it's just funny that the movie had a theatrical run for 2 weeks in LA, and it was just laughed out of theaters, and Tommy was visibly upset and hurt by this.
Mm-hmm.
And
then he changed everything from that point forward.
And I like that him and Greg Sestero have embraced this. Juliette Danielle, who played Lisa, actually moved on to real estate after working on that movie. Yeah,
that's funny.
Reminds me of how like Peter Ostrom as Charlie became a vet after Willy Wonka. He was never in any other movie. It just reminds me of weird shit like that, where a movie traumatizes actors.
He did he'll do conventions and stuff every now and then though. He has a big fancy mustache.
Yeah, yes, he does. But I always, because I have the Room was the first movie where I actually wanted to buy it directly, because I was still pirating movies at this time. It's like 2008. I know, whatever. But that was one movie where I had it pirated, but I said, I enjoy this so much that I need to pay $30 off the official Tommy Wiseau website to support him and give him money for this creation.
Yeah.
Where he sells bobbleheads, underwear. Do you not want Tommy Wiseau underwear? I think I'm going to get a pair. We'll do a review.
Is it called the Me Underwears?
And she's showing everybody me underwears.
So that's another great scene. So it's like he goes, so I got a story. So me and Michelle, we were, making out at your place, and he goes, yeah,
You must be kidding. Underwear. I got the picture.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, they just go
the
into
picture.
other people's apartment to have sex.
And it's like, I think the movie's called The Room because it fucking takes place in like one room.
That's what they say. And Tommy Wiseau says it's not true because it was supposed to be a play at first.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like a Tennessee Williams type thing. I don't know. There's a whole thing behind it, and I just think someone asked him talking about. Someone asked him about like the room, and he goes, "What is the room? It's when you are in the room, you can have a good time, you can have a bedtime,
and a safe place."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like that's what it means to him. It's so ridiculous. I love that Greg Sestero is such a normal guy. So it's like you get to like you see it from his point of view. This
the best thing about the Disaster Artist book is that Greg Sestero does the audio book, and he does an impression of Tommy in it.
Yeah,
and it's just
heard.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Details, Mr. Cameraman. I want to have these flowers also in shot. And make sure you get the girl looking at cards. Very important. Also, when I enter, give me good tight close-up. The more lights, the better.
To where it's like not super accurate, but like it's just enough to where it's like hilarious. And plus he's his friend, so it works out.
Somehow it's still friends, yeah.
Right. Because Greg Sestero was like so embarrassed to be in that movie. And then like there's the scene with Peter who right after he falls when they're playing football and goes, Peter, you're so clumsy. And then you never see this character again, and then he's replaced by somebody who looks totally different. Chip. That's supposed to be Peter, the psychologist with the glasses. Hey, Peter, you are a psychologist. What do you think? And then 2 minutes later, Peter, you always play psychologist with us.
Cool. You guys prove my point. You're both weird. You guys want to play cards?
No, we can't.
Yeah, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah,
interesting.
So he was so embarrassed that he quit halfway through the movie.
The reason why Peter disappears and I disappeared in the movie was I'd been contracted for a set number of weeks, and he was running behind schedule. And after that contract ended, I had another project I was going to shoot that I was already booked on, and I let them know ahead of time before I ever started the project that I had a firm out date. And I reminded them a few times during the shooting, like 2 weeks in, and then a week before I had to leave, and then a couple of days before I had to leave, that we needed to wrap out all my stuff. And he either didn't remember it because he was so busy, or it didn't register somehow, and I just got to the point where I had to leave. And that was when I, disappeared.
And I assume that the Disaster Artist movie is pretty closely resembles the book. Like how there is like the producer played by Seth Rogen, Sandy something, who is the one that's really directing the movie, and then just ends up leaving from pure frustration.
It's
he's
amazing.
He's the one that's really directing it, because Tommy Wiseau is not doing any directing.
Cut.
Why you cut, Sandy? This is great. This is real acting.
If you're gonna writhe around with the dress, maybe do it before you shoot yourself in the head and blow your brains out.
I disagree.
Is acting like the whole time. Yeah, there's a I don't know if you knew this. So Tommy didn't know the difference between standard and high definition when he filmed the movie. So he literally filmed the movie twice at the same time with an SD camera and an HD camera right next to each other to record the same movie in 2 different formats. Did you know that?
I did not.
And he's just that stupid. Like, you know what I mean? This is just lightning in a bottle, a masterpiece. Like Troll 2 is campy and low budget, and a lot of that comes through, but this movie is just genuinely a shitstorm. Oh my god! But I think my favorite part of that movie is when the little kid didn't want them to eat the food, so he fucking just stands up and pisses all over the food. And did you know in Troll 1, it focuses on the Potter family and the father is named Harry? I'm not fucking joking.
I never even knew there was a Troll 1.
Yes, there is a
I
Troll
thought that
1.
Troll 2 was made even worse by the fact that there wasn't even a first one.
No, there is a first one, and it focuses on the Potters, and Harry is the dad. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
he goes,
I
I'm
didn't know
Harry,
that.
Harry Potter. So I guess we'll get some closing thoughts on this then before I have to skate out of here. I'll be making it by the skin of my teeth, but
indeed.
Yeah, The Room was the first bad movie that I ever liked. Probably is always going to be king. No matter if I want to have a good time or a bad time, I just have to pop in The Room, and I know I'm always going to get a laugh. It's really entertaining to put the subtitles on for the movie because they're a little different. And then
I'm sure they are.
There's this. Do you remember when they're talking about the Beta Breakers and he goes, "Oh yeah, I remember the blonde one with the big tits and the sign that said, 'Will you marry me?'" I was going to take her up on that. And then he follows up with a part where he goes, "The food was great. Yeah, he goes, the barbecue chicken was delicious. No, it goes, the barbecue chicken was delicious. Period. Rice. Period." And that's what the subtitles say.
I thought I would take her up on it.
I never ate so much.
Yeah, the barbecue chicken was delicious. Rice. That was cool.
Probably wrote it himself.
And then in the he's like, "I don't know how to do this," and they're like, "Yeah, usually just take the screenplay, and that's where they get the subtitles from." "No, I'm going to listen and write it out myself."
I love
what
it.
else?
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Yes. If you saw me look around, I tried to find a water bottle really quick and I couldn't.
There's a flash game of The Room that you can play, and like the final boss battle is Mark, and you're throwing water bottles and footballs at him.
That is really funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. And on the DVD, I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I have it on DVD.
Okay. That's
the DVD. There's a
you paid $30 for a
DVD in like 2009.
Yeah, okay.
There was there's a special on there where Claudette, or I can't remember the actress's name that plays her.
Nobody can. I have breast cancer.
I definitely have breast cancer.
So she's being interviewed and she's talking about this movie like it's going to be huge. And she's like, "Well, Claudette is the caring mother-in-law of Lisa, and her character arc is different than anyone else in this movie."
I've been enjoying the production. It's the first full-scale feature film production I've been a part of, and I've been enjoying it very much. I enjoy the crew and everybody involved with it. Everybody's very professional.
Liar!
I see Claudette in my mind is an accumulation of several different women that I've known in my life. And I have the feeling that Claudette probably comes from fairly modest means, but she had aspirations of something better in life. And she's married several times, always married men who she felt were just a little above her, probably economically and socially.
Listen, boy, somebody had better do something.
And it's just, you could tell everyone, if you do have this movie, do you own it?
I do not.
I'm gonna let you borrow.
I have the
DVD.
Disaster Artist though.
Okay, I'm gonna let you borrow the DVD and you can check some of this stuff out because it is.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's too funny. Yeah,
it's really funny.
I remember he originally because it is on Blu-ray, and then when the Blu-ray release was like slated to come out, he was gonna do an 11-hour documentary. Never happened, but I just thought I would throw that.
That would have been really good. Yeah, because as soon as people said it was shit, he had to completely change his outlook on life. And said, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
it's supposed comedy.
To be joke, black comedy. The Room is anything you want it to be."
Wow, I'm glad you like my comedic movie. Exactly how I intended.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Lucas has to go. I'm sure he's going to be late. And
I don't care anymore.
In conclusion, why are you still here? And hey, doggy. Okay. whatever he says. Have a nice day.
How much will it be? $18. There you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer.
That's it.
Thanks a lot. Bye. And it all takes place in like 5 seconds.
You're my favorite customer, Johnny.
It's like, but she didn't recognize him until he took the sunglasses off.
Yes.
Who doesn't recognize that guy?
Here you go.
That's me.
So my favorite thing about that is like, I think of like the logistics of that scene. And like, I like to think that they had like 5 minutes to rent out this flower shop before they opened. Like, they're like, oh, fine, we'll let you do it, but you got to be done before we open.
It's like, hey, do you have
so they set up
blue
the lights,
roses?
film it in 30 seconds and then tear it down and move on.
And they're like, I don't know, I'll check the back. And it's like, okay, thanks. And then they went in the back and he's like, okay, come on, quick.
Because when you watch the movie, there is so much ADR, audio dialogue replacement, and it stands out immediately when he goes, I would do anything for my girl, and he's sitting against the couch. It's just so off, and it's off when he's talking to Denny, and then Denny just likes to watch you guys.
I just like to watch you guys.
You know that there's the guy that played Denny is older than everybody else in that movie besides
and he
Claudette.
aged like garbage. If you see him now.
I have no idea what he looks like, but I'm gonna find out.
His name is Philip Haldeman. And there's an interview with Tommy. He goes, Philip actually was really good for Denny because he was like retard a little bit.
Oh no.
And I wanted to talk about Philip Haldeman, the guy who plays Denny. I was just curious, if from your perspective, kind of what that actor brought.
I think he brought a lot of stuff. One of the things what people actually tap on that, some of it, he's really retarded a little bit.
Danny and Down in the Grove Street, first of all. Number one. Number two, he actually is retarded. And if in doubt, again, and maybe sometime secluded area. Move on, next question.
Oh no.
Yeah, I told you. Is it the one where he has like the fedora on, like the little beard?
No. Oh, I got it. Yeah. He actually looks exactly like the other guy. That's funny. Yeah, that's weird.
That's Denny.
Oh no, here's 3 of them together. Reunion.
Oh God, Claudette looks the best.
She's the youngest, probably.
It's fucked up. All right, dude. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our first dedicated short on The Room. This movie's too good. I don't want to look at this old man anymore.
Yeah, it's our first short, sort of. Even a short for us is like 34 minutes long, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be late now. I gotta get out of here. Bye, everybody.